Well, hello everyone, and welcome once again to Yorkshire Gamer. And today I'm going to be doing a quick unboxing stroke unveiling on this. And those of you who know me from regular views will know that my foreign language skills are less than subpar. So this is Le Campagne d'Italia 1859 to 1866, and I'm not even going to attempt the next bit. But this is the most important thing. Includes rules in English. So, campaigns in Italy 1859 to 1866. Most of you who follow me regularly will know that I'm building up armies for the Battle of Mentana, which is 1867, just outside the scope of this game. But it does cover the Italian Risorgimento, the Italian Wars of Independence, and the 1815 and 1866 campaigns. I'm not a big board gamer, so it's relatively new to me. In fact, I think the last board game I had was an SPI board game called Bastogne that I would have bought in the early 1980s. So I've just got this today. Bought it from a company called Little Corporal, who I've not had anything from before, but I have to say, ordered them Thursday and they arrived today, Monday, which with a weekend, absolutely superb service. So well done to Little Corporal, and I'll put a link to the purchase place at the end of this video. So I'm just going to show you what you get for this and have a quick look at the maps, etc., and the counters inside. Cost of this is £28 or £27.90 or something like that. So on the back here, we'll just move that up a little bit to the camera so you can see it. We've got French version and English version on the right hand side, just giving you a brief idea of the period that's covered. So 1859, French versus Austria in the north of Italy. 1866 is kind of the new Italy trying to regain take the remaining parts of Italy from the Austrian Empire. Here we have the game components, two maps, 59 by 41 in French money, 216 die cut counters, book of rules, 4 scenarios and a campaign, and 2 player aid cards. And the scale is 1 counter equals 1 division, 1 strength point is 2,000 infantry, 1,000 cavalry or 2 batteries. And we've got the maps in here, which is roughly 10 kilometres between 2 zones. One turn is 1 day, and complexity is 7, but that really doesn't mean anything to me. As I said, I haven't done any games like this for a very, very long time. So if we flip it open, it's a sort of a card sleeve that contains the contents of the game. So I should just fold that up and put that to one side. And first thing we will have a look at are the counters. And I'll zoom into those so you've got a little bit of a better look. So here we have a look at the counters, and they're two-sided. And on the reverse side here, we'll just zoom in a bit there. You'll lose some of the external stuff, but you can see everything else. We've got the Austrian markers, French-Italian markers, and then markers in French that will be used for the course of the game. You can see the one there for weather, and then one with months on for the turns. The more exciting side is this one here, and we can see we've got our old friend Garibaldi there. Weather, and then we've got these troop types. The number of the top corner is the movement rate, and then other ones are relating to identification and combat value, which we can look at if I come and do a game of this later on. Then we've got French units, Austrian units, Austrian units, Italian units, all for use in the game. And we've got some Francois Joseph, various commanders that will be used during the course of the game. Good old Victor Emmanuel there, and Napoleon III. So those are the counters that come with the game. Nice and thick counters, looking at that. Really nice illustrations, well printed. very happy with the quality of that. Then zooming out again, we've got these player aid cards, and the first player aid card is basically how to play the game, and that comes with one side in French and one side in English, which is absolutely perfect for us. Again, I'm not a big player of board games, so if you are, I'm sure you'll be familiar with most of these tables, etc. The combat resolution table and stuff like that. Stuff I've seen before, but I'm not that familiar with. So that's your handy guide to playing the game, and once I've gone through the rules, I shall see how that works. And then we have another page here, which basically gives you the setup positions for units during the course of the 1859 campaign at the start, which is really, really useful. We'll then move on to the maps. There are two maps in the book, and quite big. It only doesn't quite fit on. I'll move it up and down. This is map 1, which is Piedmont and Lombardy, and you can see the bottom of the Great Lakes up here. There's Lecco and Como, and then we're coming down to Milan, Pavia, and I can't recognise anymore, Turin over there. So this is the map for the battle. For the campaign, something I've been after, not only for Risorgimento but also for the Italian Wars. You'll certainly notice the name Pavia from that particular period, and something useful for a campaign for the Italian Wars as well. So it lays out all the railways, which, yes, weren't there in the Italian Wars, cities, roads, paths, rivers, etc. And then the second map that you get is this one. And this is Lombardy. It's going to be Venice, isn't it? Top corner, looking at that. Again, this is kind of moving over from the other one. Same sort of thing, same sort of detail. Oh, there we go. There is our join, if you like. So there's the two maps placed together. And I'll just handy cam lift that up so you can see. Quite extensive, really, in terms of the map, and that gives you your areas to fight in. With this sort of thing, as usual, you get a kind of handy guide to movement effects, etc. in one corner, and a turn track on the other corner, and record of the weather as well, which is useful for ongoing gameplay. So, final thing that we've got is this booklet, and this is rules and scenarios in both English and French. The first half of the book is dedicated to the French version, and you can turn to the middle, and that's got details of the units all required for the various scenarios. And then we come to page 19, and this is the Italian campaigns of 1859 and 1866, and these are the specific rules for those games. And I should be trying to learn these and trying to put them into action, mostly because I'm considering, as I said earlier on, as using this as a campaign system. But it'd be a game in its own right. As I say, it's not something I've done on a regular basis, playing board games such as this. I'm much more of a figure player, but looking forward to giving it a go. And then on the back, we've got a detailed sequence of play in both English and French. So I hope you enjoyed that short run through of this particular game. Shows you what you get for your 28 quid. Little Corporal, as I say, excellent service, really quick delivery, and hopefully we'll be back in a while and show you how this game plays.